After close to a week of the dialogue technical team harmonizing the 256 memorandums received by written and oral submissions, the whole committee reconvened at the Bomas of Kenya for what would be a heated session pitting the two sides of the divide. The committee agreeing on a number of issues, including the creation of the office of the opposition. But insiders says that the committee has chosen to deviate from the initial proposal of office of Prime Cabinet Secretary. The committee will now create the office of the Prime Minister instead.
We are not at liberty to disclose the specifics now because it is work in progress.
We have made tremendous progress, especially today, on the 4 areas he has highlighted. And we seem to have arrived at consensus.
However, the contention which appears to be leading to a deadlock is whether the committee should adopt a parliamentary process or head the referendum route. The president seems keen on taking the parliamentary route in creation of the two offices. Azimio remains in opposition of the parliamentary process, arguing that the Kenya Kwanza proposition was likely to face court action and risk suffering the same fate as the BBI.
The president is a president.
Azimio is of the opinion that by entrenching the two positions, the country's structure of governance will be altered and will require Kenyans nod through a referendum. Already, a case has been lodged at the High Court questioning the constitutionality of the National Dialogue Committee. Law Society of Kenya, during its submissions, maintained that they will not hesitate to go to court should the committee fail the legal test. The committee is set to pick up the matter on Friday morning after failing to reach a consensus on the process.
We reconvene tomorrow and we shall give the technical team some time next week to be able to look into some of the other issues that we have discussed today, with a view to retreating the week after to now conclude on that process.
The team also agreed to entrench the 3 proposed funds into the constitution, as well as issues relating to political parties' fidelity.
And we have agreed, by and large, on the issue of the 2/3 gender rule, on the establishment of funds and the establishment of the offices of the Prime Cabinet Secretary and that of the official leader of opposition. We have also agreed on issues touching on political parties' fidelity.
However, the dividing issue of IEBC restructuring and that of auditing of the 2022 elections, including servers, appear to be another headache to be unraveled in the coming days. Most of the issues agreed upon are those that had been submitted to Parliament in a memorandum to the speakers of the two houses by President William Ruto.
At the end of the day, we are going to be able to reach consensus on all the issues. On all the issues, really. So we just want to appeal to the public to be patient, that ultimately this committee is going to deliver within the timelines that have been set up.
There may be a possibility that we'll be able to conclude that process within the 60 days that was given to us by Parliament. But should that not be the case, we should be able to evaluate that from tomorrow and next week and be able to inform you on the way forward.
The committee is in a rush against time as the 60-day window given by Parliament draws to a close. The committee will retreat in a week's time to write a report that will be presented to the two principals and the two houses of Parliament. Martin Opio, K24 TV, Nairobi.